Hi YouTube, this is Sifu Nadine, licensed acupuncturist, master herbalist, coming to you today from Torrance, California. Today I'm going to be talking about the 8 limbs of yoga. The 8 limbs of yoga come from a Vedantic classic called the Yoga Sutras of Patanjali. Now the Yoga Sutras of Patanjali has within it these 8 limbs. I don't call it 8 steps because you don't necessarily have to do step 1 to get to step 2. Eventually, all the 8 limbs will interweave with each other and help you to achieve union or yoga with your spirit or become your spirit or fully express spirit. Okay, so let's get to limb number 1. Limb number 1 is called yamas. Yamas are things that you should control or stop. So first, when you go about your life, please first try to stop the bad behaviors. And I know you're saying, well, maybe I'm not that bad or whatever you think about yourself, but you'll find that each limb can go pretty deep. So, don't just take them at face value. Get to the point where you can contemplate. And the first limb we've adopted goes like this: no killing, no stealing, no forcing. They come from the 10 destructive actions. No lying, no harsh words, no flattery, and no divisive speech. No coveting, no malicious intent, and no incorrect wisdom. And we will be talking about each one of these in the coming videos. Okay, so those are yamas, what to stop. Second are niyamas, what to do by default: constant cleaning, constant studying, and be content. Now, a subheading under these niyamas are the 4, intentions of life, the 4 proper motivations of someone's life, where when you finish this goal, it feels really fulfilling. One is dharma, or your responsibilities. Secondly is artha, or wealth or prosperity. Third is kama, or enjoyment. And fourth is moksha, or liberation, or spiritual liberation. Those come under the niyamas, or the motivations to do what we do and why we do them. Okay. The third limb of yoga is what most people in the West know of yoga, which is just one of the 8 limbs, which is asana. Asana is when you join a yoga class and you get your body moving and you turn yourself into a pretzel or you do a handstand or something like that. But the asana are postures. And just like in Tai Chi or Qigong, the postures are meant for you to feel very, very comfortable in. So you're going to feel very, very comfortable as a pretzel. You can get yourself into that state so that you can use your body for whatever it is you need to use it for to enjoy life. Okay. Limb number 4, pranayama. Pranayama is the study of breath control, and it uses the same yama like the very first limb of yoga. Prana, which is life, or the breath, or the life that rides on the breath, and then yama, control. And in a deeper pranayama class, it will be to stop the breath but still retain the life in something that we call suspended animation. Pranayama is a class that you can take here in Scholar Warrior separately than all the other classes. Asana classes might look like yoga, what we would call movement classes. Pranayama has its own class. And number 5 has its own class, Pratyahara, or sense withdrawal. Many times we'll put Pratyahara with concentration and contemplation, or it can be its own class, a study all on its own. Okay? So Pratyahara is attraction or aversions. If you are motivated by attractions or aversions, or you're letting what I call the tail wag the dog, Pratyahara practice will help you to stop that. Okay. Limb number 6, is concentration. Now, most people go to a meditation class and they sit down and they immediately try to stop. Well, it's sort of like having a steamship, a 10-ton steamship going whatever they go, 50 miles an hour, trying to stop. Actually, I saw on Facebook, one of those cargo ships takes half an hour to stop. So from the time they decide to stop to the time they stop is, half an hour. So your mind is such a powerful thing that, to sit down and go directly into concentration practice or signing up for a meditation class, which I suggest that most people do. But if the first thing you do is sit down and just stop, that can sometimes hurt quite a bit. So step number 7, or limb number 7, is contemplation. Once you develop some mental concentration power or some staying power, then you can be confident in yourself that you can contemplate a subject more deeply. At first, when you're concentrating, you'll find your mind flying off into different directions. And then that should make you think that when you're contemplating, maybe you're not on the subject long enough to be able to derive benefit from contemplating the subject. And limb number 8, last but not least, Samadhi. Sama means same, D is intelligence. And what is this same intelligence? It's the same intelligence as the rest of the universe. So once you go into contemplation and you dive deeper and you start letting go of attachments and aversions, what you will find is you'll find a substance which is the same through all of life. That knowing, not that guessing, not that wondering, not that conceptually understanding, but that knowing is samadhi. Okay? So I think that's going to be all for this video. Please like and subscribe to our channel and save it or share it on your Facebook and Instagram, because that helps us, that helps us a lot. It helps us the most, actually. And it really encourages me to make more videos for you. So this is Sifu Shozuya signing off from Torrance, California, thanking you for your continued support, reminding you to keep practicing, and we will see you all on the next video.